What is up? Welcome back to the YouTube. Been putting this off a little bit because I was back in New Zealand for Christmas with the family and stuff like that. But one of my goals this year was to make sure that I do one YouTube a month. So I think it's the last day of the month. So we're scraping by. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to give a bit of an update in terms of what's going to be happening this year in terms of like training, the business and stuff like that. And I guess, just give a bit of an insight into my life. So got back to Bali on Sunday. So flew in, and then we had a couple of days at like just temporary accommodation, which was all good. We stayed there for a few nights, but now we're at our proper accommodation. We've actually been upgraded because so this one here is a 2-bedroom. So I'll show you around. So this is kind of like the living area, 2-bedroom. So this is 1 bedroom downstairs. I just chuck all my clothes in there because I actually don't even use it. Kitchen and stuff like that. Also got a bathroom, which is good, like compared to last year. It wasn't like we lived relatively cheap, so it's good to obviously have our own sort of living, our own kitchen area where we get to, make coffees and smoothies and stuff like that. So electrolytes and stuff up there as well, and then massive like windows, which is unreal. I pretty much like just sit here most of the day and work, and then come upstairs, and it's just another sort of living area as well. But bedroom. So bed there, mirror, came with scales as well, which is absolutely hissing, wardrobe and stuff like that, and then another bathroom, which is pretty much exactly the same as the one downstairs. So and then there's a projector sort of thing. You can pull the screen down. So not a bad spot. Bit of an upgrade, obviously, compared to last year. Like last year, we were staying in a guest house, which had like a shared kitchen and stuff like that. Whereas this one here, we've got our own spot. Just a lot bigger, a lot more space. It's fucking pretty good. Last year for a guest house we were paying $800 a month, whereas this month here, or this place here, these are usually $4K a month, but because we got the upgrade from our maintenance, or from the room, we actually got a 1-bedroom, but it's under maintenance, so we got upgraded. The fuck was I going to say? Yeah, the 1-bedroom was $2,500 a month, which is relatively cheap for Bali. You know what I mean? So, it's good being back. It's good to be back. We were meant to actually come back a little bit later, so like February, but it got to a point where it was just a bit hard to work back at home, if that makes sense. One thing I'm super grateful about, especially living in Bali, is like it kind of eliminates all your distractions, and like it's obviously a super privileged position to be in, but like we get all our meals made. We don't have to do much cleaning. Like you have friends over here, but it's not like friends that like always want to catch up for coffees and drinks and stuff like that. Like I said before, like Bali's a good place to come and build something, like lock in for like a certain period of time and like build something. So that's what we were able to do last year. I've got Mihi on board, so Mihi's my partner. I've got her on board, so she's on payroll now. I've also got 2 other coaches under me, and then a virtual assistant over in the Philippines as well. So it's crazy to actually think that I have that many employees, you know what I mean? Like I never thought I'd be like a boss or anything, but business definitely has come a long way since last year. Also, we closed down the business. I think one thing that you do start to pick up when you're like a business owner is like, how can you save more money or how can you spend less? So one of the things that we did is we closed the business down in New Zealand and we moved it to Hong Kong. Yeah, so our business is based in Hong Kong now. A lot of admin involved in terms of closing down the business and then transferring everything over there. But the reason for it was the tax benefits. So in New Zealand we were paying 30% tax, whereas in Hong Kong it's only 8% tax. So yeah, a massive jump in terms of how much money we were able to save. So I think a majority of that money would go to people that can help the business grow, whether it be like another admin assistant role, whether it be another coach on board, whether it be another, I don't know. I feel like in business you have to spend more to make more, if that makes sense. So yeah. In terms of training goals, I'm eating this chicken cashew thing right now, which is a meal that I pretty much get every single day. In terms of goal is to cut down to 78 kgs. I'm currently at 88. Bulked up to 92, so have dropped about 4 kgs. Majority of that will be, water weight. And then, looking to get down to 78, which will be more ideal, especially when it comes to the running side of things. I haven't signed up for a marathon yet, but honestly, it fucking scares me, the thought of doing a marathon. Like, I've done a half Ironman, that was fine. That broke me, but like running for 4 hours straight, it's like, it's not that appealing to me, if that makes sense. What else? Yeah. Got another coach on board, Braden, because he's one of the bros from Gizzy. From Gizzy, I think he lives in Sydney now. Another Māori bro, so yeah, it's cool being able to, help other bros or cuzzies, help other bros lose weight, if that makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, grateful to be obviously in the position I'm in terms of being able to, employ other Māori bros, build a brand. In terms of like social media and stuff like that, I don't know, I've been looking at a lot of stuff and everyone's saying like the way social media is going to go this year is like going live. So I don't know, I'm fucking shit scared of going live, but I feel like maybe if I can do it like once a week, and just give people the opportunity to like, ask any questions, whether it be about their own training, whether it be about mine, whether it be about, coaching or even just living in Bali, then, it breaks down that barrier of, it just allows them to trust me a little bit more, if that makes sense, So when it comes to, buying my product or asking about coaching, or if they are interested, then, they're keen, they know what I'm like, and, ready to buy it. So I feel like that's where a lot of people are at right now in terms of, they're waiting for the right time, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm actually about to buy a surfboard. One of my goals this year is I was surfing a bit last year, but it was super random, like just because I was working all the time. So one of my goals this year is to like surf at least once a week. So buying a surfboard should be in about 25 minutes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Going to Taipei in a month. So me and Mihi signed up for High Rocks in Taipei. That is, to be fair, we're probably not ready for it. I'm still heavy as fuck. Mihi hasn't been running because her knees are cooked. So it's probably a bit of a more so a travel trip. But yeah, we'll try if I can have a decent crack at it. You know what it's like come race day. But yeah, that's pretty much the plans. For the next sort of 4 weeks, month, I'll do another YouTube video as of next week. And yeah, give you a bit of an update in terms of everything that's going on. But yeah, I'll try to post these a little more often. And then yeah, hopefully, when I'm jumping on my lives, you're on there too. So yeah, anyway, cheers, shot out.